There we go. Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm Phyllis Anderson. And if you don't know me, I am a registered nurse of 22 years in the emergency room with over 3 decades of experience with just caregiving, healthcare, and that kind of stuff. And so we're here tonight to learn about how to earn $1,000 to $2,000 this month. And joining me tonight is Jessica Hall. She's also a nurse, funny enough. And then I see Brad. Hi, Brad.
There you go. Hi. I got a new phone. I just had to fix it.
Okay, great. And he's a nurse. And so isn't that cute? No, that we're all nurses here.
Yep.
Um, I love it. And so I'm super excited, Brad, that you're here to hear this live, and we'll have a chance to ask questions along the way. I know that you're a brand newbie, so know that this will be recorded and you've got me to, you know, like text every day if you wanted to. So
Okay.
don't
Yeah.
worry.
All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, okay, you are here. Why you're here is to help you earn an extra 1,000 to 2,000 this month with a simple, duplicatable system. And Plexus has just knocked it out of the park right now. They've given us some tools, and I'll share those here in the next few minutes. But I wanted to talk just briefly about what network marketing is, because that's what this company is. That's the model that we have here, and we get paid 7 levels deep. So I just think that that's really cool, is there's a lot of money to be made that way and residual income. So every month we get paid from all those levels as long as they're ordering a certain amount. Um, and that's more details than we're going to cover tonight. But let's just break down what network marketing is. Network is your connections. So in order to really crush it with this business is you're going to want to tap into your network. And your network is a lot of things: your coworkers, your family, your friends, your neighbors. The person sitting in the gym spa with me today that was saying they cannot lose a pound despite the exercise they're doing. I was like, did you seriously say that? Because you know I'm going to talk to him. So anyway, that's how I do it. I hear somebody complaining, but I feel like it's an opportunity when it's like, gosh, I'm struggling. And I'm like, well, I have an answer. Why wouldn't I give it to them or offer it to them? Right. So a network can be a lot of things. Um, Marketing, that's getting the word out. That's really all you're doing, is how am I getting the word out? Am I posting on social media? Am I calling a friend? Am I texting a friend? Am I just having a conversation with them? And we'll talk about like events and how to do that too. And so with network marketing, there's a picture here of the build. And the question we ask is, are you selling or are you building? So selling is transactional. It's just, hey, get one person. I sold to you, one person. But building is, you can see in this picture how I love this little blue dot. These are the one single people that you share with. So Brad, here you are, right here. What Brad is going to do is this right here. And then Brad's friends are going to do this right here. And or Brad's maybe over here. Anyway, do you see what I mean? Like you can duplicate any number of these ways, and that's how deep we get to get paid here. Is this is a big family tree. Um, and so that building is that long-term residual income that, like, some of these people down here, obviously, I don't even know their names on my team because it's just duplication. It's other people sharing. And that's awesome to really think about the ripple effect that you can have when you're really building this business. And so I love this because this was Phyllis the first year. I signed up 173 of them, level ones, because I just reached out to everyone. And I signed up, I worked for a tiny hospital at the time, but I had worked for the larger trauma center just before that. So we were all interconnected, and I signed up a lot of people from that group of nurses and other healthcare people, because that was my network. I talked to them every day. They were watching me have a transformation. They got curious. And then not only did I share here, but that other slide you saw, they started sharing and then it just trickled down. So the simple system that we are going to share tonight is just this is you're just going to enroll people and we have systems for that of sharing your cart. Now we just have to load a cart and there are simple ways to find that too. If you have the Plexus Go app, you'll want to download that. And I'll go into that in a little more detail of where to find it. But how to load a cart is essentially you are going in, shopping in your cart, filling it with things, and then when you go to view the cart, it gives you an opportunity to share that cart. So then you click share, and then if there's an incentive, you type the incentive in, click apply, and then send it to your friend. That's it. It's so amazing. And then they click it open. Wait a second, because it's a lot of information that's loading. Just give them a second. And then they just type their name and da 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 da. They go through and you get credit because it's coming from your account, which is different than if they're clicking join and having to type your number in. It's a lot of work. So share a cart's really easy and fast. So that's one way to enroll them. Retaining them is the follow-up. So now that you sign them up, it's just touching base with them. And I have a system on my project broadcast, which created a 12-week campaign that follows up with everyone because my team got so big. But in the beginning, you're just going to really touch them like once a week. Hey, how's it going? How are you feeling? Have you noticed any changes? Because that definitely says to them, I'm not just a sell. Like I didn't just get sold to. This person really cares and wants to help me. And so that is something I just say after, 1 to 2 months, they're really on cruise control. And then it's like, hey, just check in with them every now and then. How's it going? Can I help you adjust your order? And I have a few questions I ask them, like, how's your mood? How's your cravings? How's your energy? How's your sleep? And how's your digestion? Because sometimes I'll say, like, and did I say energy? Energy's in there for sure. But yeah, like sometimes they'll notice, yeah, I'm not drinking all that coffee I was drinking, or, my clothes are fitting me better, but they don't know that these other little things are happening. Like they're hitting the pillow at night and they're sleeping hard, waking up rested, even if they got 5 hours of sleep, or all the other things. So that we know as nurses here, the non-scale victories are actually better because we're healing from the inside out. And that's what makes Plexus so special. And then again, just maybe the retention also is plugging people in. And I have a couple slides on where to do that and have them feel part of the community, not just out there with some supplements in their hands. We want them to have an experience. And then the simple system is growing. So enroll, retain, and grow. You're going to offer this opportunity to everyone that signs up. And it's the +1 system. So step one is enroll. What you're looking for this month, if you're wanting to make $1,000, $2,000, this is going to be your month to just go for it. Because if you enroll 6 customers this month, by the way, you're going to earn an iPad, which is blows my mind. It used to be 12 customers to earn an iPad. Now it's 6. And then, or you enroll 3 people and you help somebody else that one of those people get 3 people too, and you just earned an iPad and they can earn an iPad by doing the same thing. So, or an Apple Watch. So you get to choose iPad, Apple Watch, or a red light mask, right? One of those masks that we put on. So you get to choose. And then if you enroll 12 or 6 people, right? And you've gotten 2 of those people to silver, you just got 2 iPads or an iPad and an Apple Watch. And that doesn't count as part of the $1,000, $2,000. You're getting paid too. So this month is a huge incentive month for Plexus. They do this like pretty much once a year. And March is a big month. They call it March Money Madness across the board in sales because people have recovered from Christmas. They're looking at the summertime thinking, oh man, I better get it together to lose that weight, to feel better. We've got weddings, graduations, all the events are coming up. So people are highly motivated in March, April, May, and June, big months. I never want to plant a seed that other months aren't big because I had huge months and I didn't even start till June 1st. And I went emerald in less than 11 months. So, but I do know that this tends to be like this is the start of harvest, is what I call it. So, yeah, this is a good time to just get going. So with the plus one system, every person you enroll, we are going to tell them, hey, you are 95% more likely to reach all your goals when you invite a person. Who would that person be for you? So that's how you ask questions is you're basically making it sound like they're already going to go get that person, but who's coming to mind right now? Who would you want to do this journey with you? And then we'll give you a sample message. There's sample messages in the Go app as well, and in one of the tools that I'll share in just a minute also. Okay, so any questions so far? I should just stop and pause and see if you guys have anything. Or you want to add anything, Jess?
Everything has been awesome. I
Okay.
know sometimes, Brad, that can feel overwhelming. So try not to feel like it is overwhelming information, and we're here to help answer any questions as well. But it's a really easy system when you start to talk about something that we're already so passionate about. And that's why I love that you're a nurse. So I'll share more a little bit about that and my story and what ignited me to share as well. But if you have any questions, we're here to help answer them.
Yeah. Oh, you are muted, Brad. Oh, here, let me see. With
Oh,
your phone, there
it's
you go.
unmuted. It's unmuted.
Okay.
Um, no, it sounds great. The main thing that like, I mean, I have friends and stuff. I kind of want to go more social media.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
so I want to know more how to like use this cart that you're talking about because I mean you can just send links and be like, look, this is what I do and just post videos, be like, this is what I do on social and put on social media.
Yep.
And then I can be like, if you want it, just send me a link and then I'll send a cart and do it.
Ex-
That's so I really just want to know more how to do that. Um anyway,
Okay. We'll talk.
but we can do that later. We don't have to do it now.
Yeah, yeah. We'll talk about it for sure because I love that and I think that that's brilliant is especially on Instagram there is the little sticker guy looks like a
Yeah.
sticky. You go under there there's a link and then the share a cart you actually copy a link so you paste that
Okay.
URL. Yep. And
Okay.
have your little message like order my system here and then boop put it on your video drag it
Okay.
you just and it's yeah it's that's all they have to do is click that link and order.
And then is it better to just like have me as like, hey, I'm just taking Plexus, just have a normal Instagram page or a normal Facebook page, just me being a normal person, or like do you ever just like create something different? Is it
No.
better to just have a just be a normal guy and just be like, hey, this is what's working? There's all these, I was thinking like all this information about gut health and all the crappy food we eat, and are you Jessica, are you an ER nurse?
I am not, but
Okay.
I've been in the medical world for about 20 years and my husband's a
Oh,
nurse
fine.
practitioner.
Yeah.
So a lot of
Okay.
our conversations, my husband's actually a root functional medicine. So
Oh,
we
okay.
advocate at a gut health level, but I
Yeah.
validate, I actually grew my business primarily through social media
Yeah.
and people, it's more relatable for you to show up as Brad and no
Okay.
one else. People
Well,
trust and love Brad and know Brad. So sharing just naturally from you and what your passion is will be super easy for you.
okay. Because I mean, I just want to talk like about abdominal pain. It's like the number one chief complaint in the ER. Everybody has it. Literally everybody. And probably like 80% of the time they're like, you're fine.
Yeah.
So I
That's
just
like
really
my
believe
neighbors. It doesn't even take the ER anymore. I'm like, that's the common symptom that we hear is abdominal pain.
all the time. It's all the time. And I
Yeah.
mean, honestly, since I've taken the product, I have way more energy. I'm way more happier. Like I still take it. I mean, obviously. So anyway, that's
Yeah.
that's it. Those are the only questions I had. I'll go ahead and do that. But yeah, I really want to understand the Instacart thing because I think that's a great idea. Like I love that. Like
And
Yeah.
the cool
that's
thing,
definitely something
Brad,
I want to do.
yeah, I was going to say, Brad, the cool thing too is when we built our businesses, Phyllis and I, when we built our businesses to six-figure incomes,
Hmm.
we didn't have a share a cart link. We did everything
Yeah.
to go in on the website and we had to
Wow.
walk through it. So this share a cart link is so user friendly, and Phyllis can walk you through that on how to completely customized a pack versus exactly what you're taking. And you can save those links and utilize those links for people when you're talking about it, like she said on the videos, and just completely put it on your video and they can just click on the link, or you can text it to them, or Facebook Messenger, whatever social media you do. And it's super simple.
Okay. All right. That would be great.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And that's easy. That's the
Yeah.
easy part. So if you're just like if you just want to go all in and pick a lane, you could drive this, you could drive that freeway
Oh,
across the United States, honey. You got this.
yeah.
And then
But
you're gonna love it because like Jessica, you should follow Jessica too, because she'll
okay.
tell you her Crohn's story in just a minute. But yeah,
Crohn's. Okay.
I have
Crohn's, yeah.
celiac, but it
Oh,
does
celiac.
follow under the same umbrella. I do have celiac
Yeah.
disease, and I was the abdominal patient, and no one
Yeah.
could tell me what was wrong with me. So
Right.
Yeah.
Western
That's
medicine failed
awesome.
me, and I'll share that
I love
story in
that.
just a few minutes.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
I'm just gonna slip right through these slides then because what I'll do
Okay.
is I'll
All
put
right.
this video for people to see. Um, and you guys can kind of stare at it, pause the video and all the things. But I do want to say the step two is really developing. It's developing these silvers. And when you develop a silver, so let me use my little blue pointer. Here is your person you signed up. They sign up three people. They just went silver. And then look at this. One of their people down here, they just went silver. And then before you know it, with all this duplication, you just became senior silver with nine people underneath you. And all you signed up was four because
Yeah.
your friends enrolled people. So that would be like the next step, Brad. But yeah, let's just get you enrolling people. But as you enroll people, the conversation is going to be, hey, who's your plus one? Bring people along. Or in your video, it's use this link, but share it with a friend, or
Yeah.
something like that. Like they can all sign up using yours, but if want to bring a friend along, talk with me first because there's money to be had here.
Okay.
Just just go for it. Like tell everyone because they are making money, they're getting healthy. Finances and health are the two big things that people want at New Year's,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
And we can
Understandably.
yeah, we can help them with both. So if
Okay.
one out of three customers will go silver if you show them how. And it really is the step by step that we're showing you. It's like, here's how you load a cart, and here's these meetings you can plug people into, and here's the community and that kind of stuff. Because they know it's not like, oh, I just went to GNC and bought some vitamins, or I went to the wall at, Costco and pulled some stuff into my cart. We are giving them literally an experience and connection and a community and a culture. So it's big and it will create duplication and retention when we plug people in.
Okay.
Okay. And then so for every two silvers, one may hit senior silver, but that's big because especially now with these simple systems and we just teach the next person how to do it. But every six senior silvers, four of them may hit gold. And gold is 17 people under each of them. And so the ranks as you go up, like it's bonuses, all along the way. And again, we're just going to talk about gold because that would earn you, if you went gold, that's between $1,000 and $2,000, depending on when you started. A new
Yeah.
person, and they have this fast start capability, but they got to move quick with it. Somebody like you, Brad, you've been using the products for a while.
Yeah.
You started after they like you're an ambassador already, so you're set up to share what you have been over the years.
Yeah.
So you're ready to go, but you're outside of the fast start period, but your friends aren't. That's what's really cool is we will plant the seeds for them. And that's where they can grow fast and make a ton of money. So, and then because they're making money, guess who else is making money? You are.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. So these simple actions done consistently is what's going to lead to success. And so resources, where to find these resources. There's in the Go app, there is a getting started guide.
Okay.
And there's a sponsor guide. So the getting started is like a 17-page, like walk you through all of this that we're talking about. So
Mm.
I'm just letting you know it's a resource. You don't have to go look at that. We literally
Oh,
just need to share your cart. Like that's as simple as it gets. We're gonna just share
yeah.
your
Yeah.
cart.
Okay.
Yeah, and then sponsor guide is another thing that Plexus created. And that's under The sponsor guide is under Learn in the Go app. There's 4 tiles now. They've redone it. It's really nice. It's very easy, user friendly. But the sponsor guide is going to tell you how to support your person. So, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So if you need, some people need that. I need to see it. They like those things. So Plexus has provided that too. And then
Okay.
another one, I just typed the word share today to that number 753987. It gives you scripts and posting ideas. But right
Sure.
now, it's only given me 2 messages, and I think tomorrow is when they're going to hit me with how to go silver in 6 days. Okay. But
Okay.
we're on the fast track here. We want to go silver much sooner than that. And so that's just what Plexus has available for you also
Okay.
to use for your friends. Like, hey, type the word share to this number, and it's going to spell it out for you. We have opportunity calls on Mondays. This one is essentially how to share Plexus, why you would want to share Plexus, and the simple steps. And it's 15 minutes. It's very fast.
Okay.
And every Monday, it's like big leaders in our company will share, and it's 6 p.m. Pacific. On
Okay.
Wednesdays, they have in Spanish all about gut health and products. So if you like, I have Spanish speaking on my team, and I'm just love that they have these resources. So there's that. And then Thursdays at 6 p.m. Pacific, that's the English gut health product calls. So again, if people are just like, I want more information, I'm not quite ready, I don't know, just say, okay, great. I'm going to send you a link, and it's this bit.ly. While Jessica presents, I'll put the bit.ly link in the comments section. So if you want to copy and paste it, you can.
Okay.
Otherwise, it is in the Go app as well under, um, no, not under share. It's under learn as well.
Okay.
And, oh, I already did that. Okay. Sample messages to send. You and I can work on that, but this here is just, you want it short and sweet. Like, I'm so excited for your products to arrive. To serve you best, are you open to the income side too? So this is like how to get a conversation going right away about like, did you know you can get your products paid for, earn a quick $300? I can show you how. I'll be your guide every step of the way.
Yeah.
Holding a hand sounds good too, and that's what I'm here to do for you, Brad, as well.
All right.
Yeah, and then would you be open to checking out a quick 15-minute call about how I earn? And then boop, you send them the bit.ly link for the call on Monday night.
Yeah.
Um, I've found something that rocked my world. Would you be open to hearing more? And then you can get them on the phone if you want, or say, hey, I have a short video I can send. Would you watch that? And then let me know what you think. So it's literally just that, nothing more.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. And then if
Great.
I like that Brad is looking to use social media to grow his. But the other way too is people might say, I don't have any friends or I'm not really connected, but your phone is going to tell you a different story. So when you're looking through your contacts A through Z, I'm going to challenge everybody that's listening to this live or on the replay is to write down some names. Just start with A's. Spend maybe 15 minutes a day and go through there, and some names are going to pop up. And I promise you, they're going to speak to you because you're going to say, oh, I remember they struggle with X, Y, and Z. I'm going to reach out to them, and then we can send a sample message. I can give you a sample message, or you can look inside the getting started guide inside the Go app. They have messages there too. What we're aiming for this month, though, to grow like we want to, that $1,000 to $2,000, we're going to aim for reaching out to 100 people this month. That sounds like a lot, but Jessica and I were talking. We're like, that's 5 people a day, 5 days a week. That gives you 2 days to like just follow up with the people that you've already messaged. And then having that list that I talked about above, that makes it so much easier. Your friends will love hearing from you. If you haven't talked to them in a long time, then maybe it's just a message of like, hey friend, I was thinking about you. And then as you're posting on social media, they're going to be like, hey, Brad's been doing some stuff. I've been watching him and he's talking about this gut health. And like from a nursing perspective, we can get really like
Yeah.
educational, like teach the public because they don't know what they don't know and we do.
Yeah.
So it's like going to be a really great platform for you, Brad, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and social media is a free trade show. So, you know, it doesn't cost us anything to have it, and we make a lot of money with it. So this is where my network lives. And when you consistently post, so that's going to be key is, if you're not posting at all right now, just start doing something. And Chat GPT for me helps me have a voice really easily. If I say, if you guys don't know what Chat GPT is, it's an AI app that you can put on your phone. You
Yeah,
can
yeah.
load it. Do you use it?
I've used it before, yeah.
Okay, it's going to be your best friend because it knows all about Plexus too.
Oh,
Yep, it knows all the products. If you say, "Hey, I want to make a post from to reach people who are having abdominal pain. I work in the emergency room. I see 80% of people having these symptoms, and we don't have they leave with uncertain cause, abdominal pain, uncertain cause. I'm looking to educate and teach people about something I have. Like you just barf all that into ChatGPT, and then
yeah.
it puts together the most beautiful. And you say, I need this post to go on Instagram. So it will keep it like short and, where it'll fit in the comment section caption. And then you can do like a graphic of you with your pink drink or whatever, or your capsules in your hand. And then maybe type on there a little something plus your link, like order here, but then there's your caption. But like, why would this nurse be talking gut health? See caption. And anyway, it draws the attention. So, um,
Okay.
yeah, I just say be social too. Like schedule time for fun with your friends and connecting. What are your hobbies? Invite people to do something, have coffee or whatever if it's been a while, because I feel like community is something we've all missed over these last few years,
Yeah.
and we're
Yep.
getting back at it. So
Yep.
anyway, okay, Jess, I'm going to hand it to you, honey, all about events.
Perfect. Thank you, Brad. I know your time is limited, so I'll try to keep it in a fun nutshell. But
Okay.
I'm really glad that you're here because my husband is also in the medical field and he has been able to also create a pretty awesome business with residual income. And me, a little history on me. I'm from Utah. I have 4 kids. I've been in the medical world for 20 years. I was working full time prior to Plexus, and since building a solid team with Plexus, I've been able to completely go down to 1 day a week. My husband and I have been able to come back on full time work and have found time and financial freedom through Plexus.
Yeah.
And it's been such a huge blessing because we love taking care of people. It sounds like you are an ER nurse, which is awesome. I have a ton of ER nurses on my team, doctors, pharmacists. A lot of Eastern medicine is coming around. And it's really cool to see. And I know that you talked about growing your network through social media. That's exactly what my husband does. For me, and what works for me has been events in the past. And I know that can look different for a guy. But just cultivating a safe space for people to gather either at your home or a restaurant or at a coffee place or a park and just talking all help. And it sounds like you're already passionate about, you already know that people complain of stomach aches, and sometimes those conversations just come up naturally. So I love that we have a different solution outside of Western medicine. Yes, there's a time and need for it, but I feel like we overuse it. And I love that Plexus has been able to fill in that gap. And so, looking in the last 5 years, I've hosted several events at our house. My husband and I will do it together and we'll gather and have samples. They can try the pink drink. And then we just talk all gut health and we open it up to a safe space of what do you struggle with? Because everyone struggles with something. I truly believe that everyone needs to be on a gut health system. All of my kids take it. My youngest is 3, and all of them are thriving in a different way. They all have different struggles. But I like to joke, if you have a butt crack, which every one of us should hopefully have a butt crack, you should be on gut health products. So I don't know if you want to get too creative that way, and Phyllis can help you with this, but you could even do a gut health event. Say you do post on social media and you get a high attraction. Sometimes it's easier just to say, you know what, let's just have a guys' night or a Thursday night evening where everyone can just come together. Sometimes I'll do like a little charcuterie board with veggies and dip. And we just kind of make it more of a casual setting. And I
Yeah.
do feel that they are felt and seen in an emotional setting because they can hear the tone of your voice. They can have an open-ended questions, a discussion. But you don't have to do that. My husband's never hosted a gut health event on his own. And I know a lot of people that don't. A lot of people do grow primarily on social media and sharing. And you could share your own story, and you could also share my story. You can share Phyllis's story. I've also done expos, health expos. I'm a celiac warrior, so I've had celiac for 6 years, and I've been a part of the gluten-free community all over America. And I've done expos and health events, and teamed up with other medical professionals, and we run a health expo, which is really cool. And I don't know where you're from, but I don't know if where you're at, if you've noticed more gut health education and information coming out, and even evidence-based practice being released. Like even my husband as a provider, his first line of defense is not medication, where in the ER, that is first line defense. So
Yeah.
it's been really cool to see my husband's perspective completely shift into lifestyle. What are you taking? What supplements are you taking? What are you doing to fill in the gaps of our diets and world today where we are deficient? So I'm huge into events. You can follow me. I'm on Instagram. I'm gutsy_nurse. And I share a lot about my expos and health information. And I'm always a great resource if you ever have questions. If that's something you want to do, you'll be very surprised because you are in the medical field. And the people that know you in your own network, community, neighbors, and friends, they already trust you. You've already built that trust. And so sharing that, you will be surprised with how many people will silently watch you for a minute. They want to see if you are talking about something that you are very passionate about. And as you share, you're going to have a lot of people reach out. I think the first time I ever posted on Facebook, I only had like 400 friends. I had 11 orders in an hour. It is amazing to see people come out of the woodworks that you didn't even know were struggling with their health. And I'll be honest, everyone knows someone that's struggling with something. Even if
Yeah.
it's not abdominal pain, it's autoimmune, it's chronic illness, it's migraines, and we normalize that. And we shouldn't. We shouldn't be normalizing any of that. So I'm so passionate about building a solid team because people need us to show up for them. And it makes it easy. And I have been able to replace my entire income. I make more than I ever have as a full-time registered nurse, and I don't work nights, weekends, or holidays. And I pick my hours, which is a huge blessing in my life. So
Yeah.
and honestly, Brad, when I started these products, I'm going to just be vulnerable with you. I didn't tell anyone except my husband. I didn't want anyone to know that I was taking hokey pokey products because in nursing school, supplements were hokey pokey. But so I kept that part of my life quiet. And it wasn't until people started asking me, what the heck are you doing? Because you look better, you act better, you seem happier. And it just naturally fell into my lap. So as you naturally start talking about it, you'll see that people are looking for answers. And I'm so grateful that this is a huge part of that. So I just wanted to share that. I know
Yeah.
that's kind of the more of like the more sensitive part of the business, and all of this information that Phyllis just provided, I know can feel like a lot at times, but she's there to hold your hand. That's the one thing I love about this business is there's so many systems that will do the heavy lifting for you. You just have to apply the people to where to go. And it's easy for them to share, just like the plus one system. I know I do better when I meet a friend at the gym or when I go on a walk. I'll walk a lot longer because I kind of lose track of time when you have that accountability partner. So if you can really encourage everyone that you help, say, who do you know in your life? Like everyone knows 5 people. Who do you know? Or who do you know that struggles? I know in my own life, my entire family complains of something different that I know Plexus can help support. So being and utilizing that plus one system will absolutely catapult you to making that residual income. If that's paying for your products or mortgage or a vacation, it's very doable.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, I'm just gonna wrap it up then here. I thought
Yeah.
I would create a messenger thread group. If that's okay, Brad, are you okay if I put you in like a Facebook messenger thread?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
fine. I do want to put this caveat out here, Phyllis. Well, you're both nurses. I literally have 3 jobs.
Oh gosh, yeah.
So one of them is only 4 days a week, and the other one is home IV infusions. I've talked to you about that before.
Yeah.
Um, anyway, it's only twice a month, so it's really only an extra 6 days. And then I think I've told you that I work up in San Jose, so I work 6 days straight,
Okay.
6 12s, and then I'm home. So if I'm distant, it's not because I'm not interested, it's just because I'm exhausted,
Yeah.
which is kind of why, I mean, I do make time for friends and family. I do.
Yeah.
Um, so that's why I'm like harping on social media because I'm like, great, I'll just post this real video real quick and click done. Bye.
Yeah.
It just would be it's what I got right now.
Yeah. And that's what
So
I did with when I was working in the
all the
ER.
time.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
would just and had family and kids sports and all the things. I just worked it in the nooks and crannies, and that's what we say is you just find that time of the day where if it's called like income producing activity. If
Okay.
you're and yes, we need to rest, we need to sleep.
Yeah.
If you're spending like an hour and a half scrolling on social media, like that would be the
Yeah.
first thing to cut out,
Yes.
unless you're going over to see what did Jess put today? What did Phyllis put up
Well,
there
and
today?
chat GBT will cut a lot of that too, Brad. Like I
Yes.
use
Okay.
GBT all the time. Like, yes, I know the
So,
nursing knowledge or the gut health knowledge, but
yeah.
will make a big difference for you. So don't feel like you have to like consume your entire day. Because I can relate with you a lot. I was working 80-hour work or 80 hours a week at times with
Yeah.
my job. And this was all through COVID too. So
Yep.
I want you to know that like this will actually open up more time and financial freedom for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if you guys have like I'm a very simple-minded person. I don't like complexity. I am just good with like these are the steps. This is what you do to post. This is what works. Like if you just tell me exactly what that is and I just you have an exact formula for me, I will do it.
Okay.
Like I don't want to figure it out, have fun, play with it. I don't have time for that and I'm just a very just get to the point type thing. Just very straightforward. This is what you do, this is how you do it, the end. And I'll just do it. That's
Perfect.
it. Yeah.
I just did this with a girl. Her name's Laura, and she went
Okay.
silver in 24 hours. And she is not a nurse. So she didn't have any of that swirling in her head, and she was paralyzed. So I was like, okay, let
Wow.
me do a message. So I just told her, take a picture of you and your pink drink. So Brad, tomorrow, take a picture of you and your pink drink.
Okay.
I'm going to send you a message and you're going to post it. How's that? And
I
then
love it.
Okay, and then what we can do is you'll just connect with me and say, hey, there was like 5 people that liked it or whatever. So she had 2 people that commented. One said, hey, can you mix that with beer? And I was like, what a dork. But
Yeah.
I said, but honey, you got 14 likes right there. Here's the message we're going to send to them. And so it was like, hey, friend, um are you oh did you are you just showing your love on my post, or are you really curious about what I was talking about there? Either
Yeah.
way, no worries, just
Yeah.
curious.
Yeah.
And then boom, 3 people signed up, and then now she's just still been enrolling people. But at first we were
Okay.
like, okay, now what do I say? What do I say? What do I say? What do I say? And she kept apologizing. I'm like, no, don't apologize.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
what it
Yeah.
looks like right now, but you're going to
Okay.
get it, and then you won't need me for everything. But right now,
Good.
you will need it. Yeah, it'll feel like
Yeah.
you need me, but the system is there. Um, like creating the post, sending a message. If you're
Yeah.
not going to send a message to people, then we're not going to talk about sending messages. We're going to talk about making posts on social media. And
Yeah.
ChatGPT is going to be your best friend. And so
Okay.
am I.
Yeah.
And so am
Tell
I.
me exactly how to do that. Like just, hey, this is what you say
Okay.
on Chat GPT. And then like when you post it on social media, is it just like the script from Chat GPT that is posted? Like, or
You know
does it
what?
or does it have like a voice and it tells about it?
Well, with Instagram, like when you go on Instagram, you can choose to do a quick story, which is like 60 seconds.
Oh. And you post the Chat GPT on that?
No, so your story, you'll go live and you're just talking, but you can say, hey, check out my post today. I'm going to tell you all about gut health and why you should know about it. And
Yeah.
then boom, now we do a post. And in your post, that's where you could just take a picture with you and your pink drink. You can put some music to it. You can get fancy. You can put words over it that makes people like read the caption. So
Yeah.
with Chat GPT, it's like, hey, give me a hook. That's what I say. Give me a hook for this picture I took of me and my pink drink, and I'll help you with this. So, but then
Okay.
in the caption, it's like, now let's talk to my audience about the fact that I'm just like, I've been using these products for a while, but I've got this fire burning in my belly because I feel like everyone needs to know the importance of gut
Yeah.
health, and here's why.
Well, and it's the truth though. I mean, honestly, I worked nights. I felt like crap all the time. The moment I took this stuff, it was gone. No more fatigue, no more brain fog, like nothing. And I haven't stopped since. Like I just haven't, and I don't want to because I don't want to go back to that. You know, it's real. You
So
know,
there's your story. Like I
like
think your
I don't get
story.
sick that much. Like I have more energy. I work out a lot more. It's just everything's better, especially when you get in your 40s.
Yeah. Wait till you're in your 50s and you still feel amazing. Like that's the thing.
Yeah,
I'm 55 and I just did a body sculpt pack class that was really hard this morning. And I was
yeah,
looking around and I'm like, I'm 55, but some other people much younger than me are struggling. So,
yeah.
it's like you feel like you're aging backwards. So that's what you'll want to talk about is create your story. So if
Okay.
you want to just bullet point
And
thoughts about
yeah,
your story and send that to me, I can
okay,
even just plug it into Chat GPT and send you something. So we just remove any friction right now. You
okay.
just simply get your picture with your pink drink.
Okay. And
Okay.
again, like I fly out tomorrow morning. I work tomorrow. I got to get up at 5 a.m. and I'll just be booking it all day tomorrow.
Okay.
If I want to get this started, I mean, the only time I really have is tonight. Is that going to be a possibility?
Yeah.
Are
Well, and
you?
here's the thing. When I'm in the airport, I write posts all the time
Yes.
while I'm sitting in the airport all the
Yeah.
time. And
Yeah.
I'll
And then
take a
I,
picture with me and my drink that I mixed up while I'm waiting for the plane. So maybe that's what you do is just take it with you tomorrow. And then
okay,
that could just be a second post, but we could put something together for you tonight and
that'd be
then
great.
decide, okay, I'll help you with that after the call. But
Okay.
yeah, so it's literally that. Just I think the hardest part is like, what am I going to post? What am I going to say? But
That's right. And
just
how am I
say,
going to say it? How will it come across? Like,
yeah,
it's stupid. It's our stupid brains doing dumb things to us because it'll be fine.
it's
But
gonna be
since
fine.
I've never done it before, I just am like, ah, brother, because I'm not a social media person. I'm just not.
Yeah,
However, that doesn't mean I can't do this, you know? So
that's right. You can totally do this. So
yeah.
I just wanted to, well, since it's recording, if you and either one of you have to hop off, please do. But I just wanted to wrap it up with like
Yeah.
a
Okay.
couple little things.
All right.
Yeah. So a messenger thread I want to create for everyone that's interested. There was supposed to be about 12 people on this call, so I'm kind of wondering if I didn't do something with the Zoom link, but you're here, Brad, so everyone
Yeah.
else should have been here. I messed it up with Jess. That's the problem. But anyway, but I want to create a messenger group so that we can all communicate and talk in there. And you're right, if you need to be quiet, that's okay. Just pop in there, like just scroll the thing. And then, oh, don't need to do anything with that. Okay, next. And you can also silence the threads so they're not binging your phone. Like mine do not bing my phone. It would be a nightmare. But I just go in and check them and move on. And then weekly calls, I thought maybe we could either, maybe in the chat, we can vote on a day and time that if this is not good for people, that we can try to create something that's best for everyone. But otherwise, Wednesday nights really work well for me at 6 p.m. Pacific. Um, we can just do like kind of check in next week and for at least the month of March, and we can keep going if people are loving it. The other thing is like work with me's. I want to be able to provide possibly a day and time that early mornings, afternoons, evenings, whatever is most convenient for people. I'm sure that Jessica will help, and also Amy was supposed to be here, but bless her heart, she came home sick. I'll just put it that way, from our Bahama cruise. Anyway, so she could not be here with us tonight, but we're going to have a really fun group. I miss the people that weren't here live, but hopefully they'll get this. And then events. I think that setting up a date for an event for this coming week, the next week, like if you could do even one a week, and that event could be meeting people at Panera, going on a hike with a group of friends, getting some coffee, having people over at your house to sample the pink drink, like the charcuterie platter, like Jess said, just simple gatherings, like no big deal. Just come on over, taste this pink drink. I don't know if you like it or not, but I'd love to share a little bit about gut health. And I can hop on a Zoom and do a little presentation to help our newer people that are here. And then, just setting the date and then we reverse engineer it. We'll fix it. We'll create something, but just grab a date, get it on the calendar, and you can actually start inviting people right away. Um, and then the action steps to take today is enroll 6 customers this month because those 6 customers, we want them to get a +1. That makes 12 people on your team. 12 right there, and you're already on your way to gold. Like you've passed senior silver, so you've gotten, the $150 bonus for senior silver, you've gotten the $100 bonus for silver. So you've double ranked, and that's $250 just of bonuses. Oh, look at that little man. Hi,
Yeah.
dude. It's bedtime, isn't it? I know. We're almost done. But so that's already just the bonuses. You get commissions, 20% back on each person that you personally enroll. And as you help people and like as you develop a silver, you get $50 just for developing them as a silver. So there's all different ways that we get paid to build this money. And that's the good news. So enrolling them by using the send a message, post on social media, share a sample, share one of our meetings, get them into those calls, like, and invite them in. So invite them to an event, invite them to a call, invite them to try a sample. And talked about the calls already, and then the 100 messages this month. So getting people on the calls is going to be really great. Oops. Okay. That's it. Any last minute things or thoughts, ideas?
Nope.
Okay, I'll get busy, Brad, and I'll send you a little message.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right, Jess,
Nice
All
to
thanks.
right.
meet you, Brad.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Thank you. Take care.
All
All
right.
righty.
All right.
Bye.
All right. Bye.